The barrio was finally established in 1783 when the Spaniards came to colonize. The place had the following sitios under its jurisdiction, namely Mohon, Hulaw-Hulaw, Anhaon, and Mapaliran. Each of these sitios comprised a number of families living together with certain beliefs. The Maagad, Bunyao, Caballero, and Dunque families were the forerunners in the organization of the barrio. When the Spaniards ruled our land, there existed some form of government. The first group who served as tenientes, actually called Cabeza de Barangay, were Jose Caballero, Liberato Bunyao, and Honorario Yanez. They died during the Spanish times, leaving the responsibility to the next batch of Cabeza de Barangay, namely Bartolome Maagad, Hermenegildo Llamis, Anselmo Baculio, and Catalino Tagapulot. When the Spanish government was established, the people of this barrio showed their allegiance to the colonizer and embraced the Christian doctrine. There was no permanent church built by them. Instead, they planted a big cross in one of the hills now called Santa Cruz. The people paid homage and worshipped God in the place through the preaching of the Spanish priests. Near the spot is a convent made for the missionaries to stay. They used it as a schoolhouse when they taught the people the Christian way of life. A little kiosco could be seen near the Santa Cruz, where people who committed certain crimes were to be investigated, and if they could not prove their innocence, they were severely punished and they were forced to work under strict supervision. This structure did not last long. It was destroyed, and the people, with untiring effort with those in command, built another structure, a big church building and convent near the plaza in the poblacion. When the Americans came, there were pirates called the insurrectos that came to the place and threatened the peaceful life of the barrio. They looted the house and stolen precious things they could find. The people began to be in the turmoil for fear that they might lose their lives too. Following these incidents, the Moros from Lanao came down and stolen things like money, gold, jewelries, and carabaos. The Moros also captured some inhabitants, and they were maltreated and made as their slaves. When the people understood Christianity, they did not know as to whom. They would give the responsibility for the administration of the big church and convent built in the poblacion. So, there was a controversy between the church leaders and the people. One day, sometime in 1904, there was an assembly of the whole barrio. The meeting was characterized by discussions and arguments among members of that body. It took them a long time to decide matters for fear that others might be slighted. After a long discussion, one of the members of the body stood up and said that the church and convent will be given to Bishop Gregorio Aglipay, the head of the Philippine Independent Church, on condition that whatever would be earned by the priest, a certain percentage would be given for the church for the beautification. After that meeting, the controversy ended and brought the church and convent under the Philippine